Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a excellent week, and hope you're really getting ready and excited for Christmas and everything that's coming in the next couple of weeks. We have had some great worship services at church the last couple of weeks. They have been fantastic. As you all know, Pastor Jason has been talking a lot about that he believes revival is coming. I, too, also believe that revival is headed to our church here in Texas City. And as this is probably the last video you're going to get to see me in for the year, and probably definitely the last video you're going to see of me until Christmas, I want to talk to you a little bit about one of my favorite Christmas carols right now. My favorite Christmas carol comes from a song by Casting Crowns. If you don't know who Casting Crowns are, you've never heard any of their music, I really suggest you look them up on YouTube, find some of their songs, and listen to them. They're a great band. Totally spirit-inspired music. Never heard a song by them that I didn't think was amazing. But they wrote this Christmas song actually a really long time ago. And it kind of calls out, in the song, he kind of calls out the city of Bethlehem, the singer. And he says, "Town of Bethlehem, do you know what you missed while you were sleeping? While you were sleeping, your God became a man and he stepped into your world. Bethlehem, do you know that you're going to go down in history as a city that has no room for its king?" And then that's part of the chorus. And then at the end, he always brings it back to the city, in the song, he'll mention the United States of America. And then sometimes, if you're seeing him live, he'll bring it back to the city that he's performing in. So for us, he would say, he would end and say, "Texas City, what are you going to miss while you're sleeping? Will Christ come back and leave you slumbering where you lay? Texas City, don't go down as a city without room for its king." And it's a really, really powerful message, the way you can compare what they missed because they were sleeping with what we might one day miss if we're not awake, if we're not alert and keeping our eyes on the sky and waiting for the Lord's return. So, that being said, one thing I want to point out from the also from the New Testament stories of Christ's birth, there was, when Christ was born, there actually was one group that wasn't sleeping, and they got to experience it, and they got to be there, and they were told, and they got to go see baby Jesus for themselves, and that was the shepherds. Because the shepherds were awake at that time, because they weren't asleep, they were out doing their job, they were keeping watch, they got to be there, and they got to meet baby Jesus. But the Bible says they didn't just meet him and then go back to their way of life, and that was that. It says after they left, they went out and told everyone they met about it. They went and told people all over the world of the things they had seen that night. And I think this is a good call for us here in Texas City. Right, we say we're going to a revival. Well, what is a revival? A revival, right, it's an awakening. We're supposed to be waking up and getting ready, just like those shepherds, right? We need to be awake so that we don't sleep through the return of Christ. But more importantly than that, guys, we need to go out there and wake everyone else up as well. We need to run out there and just be making sure that we're getting as many people and letting them know, hey, I don't know if you know this, but Jesus is coming back, and he's coming back soon. So, guys, super excited for this week. Ready for family night tonight. Hope to see you all there, and get ready for revival because it's coming. Have a good week.